Mark Rothko was an abstract painter who lived in New York. He became very known for his style, which differed from the abstract expressionists of his period, which is the known hovering rectangles in color, in amazing color. And of course, quite very important figure in his time. Mark Rothko came to Britain in 1959 as an informal visit to meet the painters that formed the amazing scene in St. Ives. During this visit, he met Paul Feiler, Michael Canny, and he met all the other younger painters who were forming the British scene. And of course, this was quite an important visit for the fact that it continued the dialogue between the abstract painters in the States and in Britain, but also because Mark Rothko formed quite important friendships and artistic friendships as well, which then continued in the form of dialogue and exchange. Mark Rothko came back to England in 1961 to oversee the installation of his solo show at the Whitechapel. The 1961 exhibition at the Whitechapel is brought to life with the new exhibition we're having, the Rothko in Britain, in the Archive Gallery, through two main elements. One is the original work by Rothko, light red over black. Secondly, we have amazing material that in a way narrate the story. Testimonies from people who met Rothko then, and they talked to us about the direct effect and the overwhelming effect that the exhibition had. The oral history interviews that we have conducted so far are with Sandra Lusada, photographer, Paul Feiler, artist who met Rothko in '59 in Cornwall, John Hoyland, the abstract painter who passed away this August, and he gave us the last interview he gave and very generously described his experience. And of course, a lot of other people who informally met Rothko and have memories of this visit. The way that the works functioned in the space of the Whitechapel were very significant to how the work was received, because they just created this amazing environment where people would come in from the street and be totally immersed in the work. So it was very important because it was the first time that British audiences had the opportunity to see Rothko's work in that scale and in that number, and of course in that way that we're actually installed here.